What do you think?
Oh, I don't know about that.
What?
Well, I just don't think it is the greatest story ever told. I mean, there's that great story about the people whose house was burgled and they thought the robbers hadn't taken anything, and then they developed their photographs a month later and they found pictures of the robbers with toothbrushes up their bottoms.
So, what, you think I should write the second greatest story ever told?
Yes, there is that fantastic story about the woman whose husband got out of the car and she heard this banging on the roof. And the police said, "Get out of the car and don't look round." But she did look round. And it was a lunatic actually banging her husband's severed head on the roof of the car.
Well, perhaps I should just write one of the top 10 greatest stories ever told.
Well, that's forgetting all those great Jackie Collins stories. The bitch, the stud.
And Beatrix Potter, of course. She wrote lovely stories.
And Newsroom South East has some excellent local stories.
Right. Sorry, can we just stop right there? Can I please just remind you all a little bit about the story we're actually telling here? 2,000 years ago, a baby is born in a stable, the poorest of the poor. And yet, during his lifetime, he says things that are so astonishing that millions of people are still living their lives by them today. He said, "Love thy neighbour." He told us to turn the other cheek, whatever people might do to us.
Does that include that Simon bonking you like a beach ball?
Yes, it does, Owen. Sadly, it does. But most astonishingly, I believe that this tiny little baby boy actually was the Son of God. And when he was younger than I am today, he was brutally crucified for simply telling people to love each other. And the men who killed him thought, that's it, that's the end of it. He's dead, he's gone. And yet, here we are, 2,000 years later, in a village in the middle of England, doing a play about his birth. Now, I think that's a pretty great story.
Yes.
Yes, all right. It's a good poster. Leave it as it is.
Thank you. Although I do admit the one about the toothbrushes is pretty gripping. Perhaps we'll do that next year.
Thanks. Frank plays the toothbrush.
Yes, please.